What's up? I figured it out. What's up? I figured it out. Hold on. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Mary? Trying to figure this stuff out. I ain't very good with it. Alright. Hey, what's up? Helen Element. Alright. See what's going on with everybody today. It's been crazy the last few days. Let me pull a card for people that's here right now before I do anything else. The Knight of Swords for both of you all. For Mary and Healing Element, this is the message for you all. It says, wild and stormy ride of thoughts, mental panic and radicalism, inspiring dedication and fanatical enthusiasm can play a part in current questions. As the sword stands for the air of the mind, the extraordinary pace of horses and riders refers especially to the speed of thought. So bring light to your question and draw clear consequences. Go all out in your current decisions. Give preference to those situations. Give preference to those solutions which promote your integrity and your satisfaction in the long term. Then for love, it says, you are a very energetic personality with courage and willingness to take risk. You do not want any half-measured, as you are a radical person. You want to know the whole truth and also try out new truths. Because if you love that, which you hardly get, which appears out of reach, you will become a bit sad. You will become a dreamer, or you will become a radical, or a radical who accomplishes his or her dreams. Leave stereotypical ways of thinking behind you. Do not hide behind what one does or says. Open your mind. Radical means, in other respects, not always great or even hectic activity. Often there is even small movements and changes in everyday life that develop a strong, penetrating power. You make lightning fast decisions. Goals must be really considered. Then you will have an enormous ability and willingness to give all you have, and all you will have much to experience and to achieve. That's pretty awesome. Alright. I just felt like I had to do that first thing. And get my book so I can do all these in order. Which ain't going to be from Aries to Pisces. I'll do backwards from Pisces to Aries because I'm Pisces. And anybody that studies astrology, I'm a Pisces Sun, Mars, and Pisces Venus, and Virgo rising and Capricorn moon. Got fucked up life. Inner conflict all the time. Alright, let's start with Pisces. I'm going to draw a couple of cards from the Rider Waite and then one card from the Thoth for advice. So this is going to be for Pisces for next few days. I think today's the 10th. Yeah, 10th. 10, 10, 18. For the next couple of days. That's what all the zodiacs are going to be dealing with. Well, not every one of them, because, you know, everybody's on a different level, a different spiritual path. So, you know, it all depends. If it resonates with you, it does. If not, you know. But this is what I'm picking up for the viewers and the people that subscribe to my channel. So, it's for Pisces for the next couple of days. Breaking free from your original thinking, breaking free from what people put on you and expect from you. Breaking free from that shit, living in your own will, other than somebody else's will. You know, there is going to be justice. Oh, if the scales are tilted this way, they're going to tilt back because you're doing all the right things to make it tilt back. So, pull a card from Thoth for advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces, please. You got love. Pisces got the love card. For all of them, for the Thoth, I'm going to read out of the book for what it says for that card. So, just the Two of Cups and the Thoth Tarot. Page 55. The number 55 is a very magical number also. You know, you have to get over that barrier. It's not going to be easy getting to that point, but it's saying that point is there for you to reach out and grab it. Nobody says shit's going to be easy. Alright. It says, for Pisces, you have rich and strong feelings, love, understanding, willingness to communicate and exchange are the basis of emotionally satisfied, exhilarating relationships and encounters. Through such meetings lies a magic of blossoming beauty. Feel my energy getting high. Although the picture usually has a loving and kind effect, a closer look at is needed. What is flowing here? The flow and overflow of the cups can also be an expression or dissatisfaction. You feel inwardly torn or dissatisfied. One seeks the better half, and the partner and this disappointed over and over again until one discovers this missing side in oneself and opens up to the other for their own sake. and not as a complement or a mirror to one's own goals. The clearer the decisions between business or life partners, the more fruitful the similarities. Let others know what you want from them and what you want to give to them. So whoever, if you're dealing with somebody, don't hold back the person you are. Let your light shine. Let that person know what you expect from them. You know, there ain't no need to sit there and expect somebody to read your mind the way that you're reading them. So not everybody's like you. Not everybody can read people like Pisces can. So you have to let your feelings be known. You gotta let people know what you expect of them. If that's what it is. So you can't be expecting something out of somebody and they're not like that at all. Or not wanting that. Alright. That's for Pisces for the next few days. That's for Aquarius. Something Aquarius needs to know for the next few days. There might be something going on in your life right now that's like aggravating. It's not nothing real bad, but it's something that's really aggravating to you. It looks like it's more one-sided than it is, for the other. I said this is you wanting happiness. This other person, you gotta water the wine down. You gotta have balance. It's like for Pisces, you gotta let the other person know what you want, what you expect. If that's what it is, dealing with relationships or something. It's for Aquarius. I'll pull a card from Thoth for advice. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. My mind's all over the place. It's hard to slow my thoughts down. Alright. Alright. This for Aquarius. It says you are a powerful, well-structured personality. Your wealth of ideas, energy, and monuments are combining a difference. The card stands for respectable work. It also represents the many goals that you still embrace, and that the joy of new beginnings. It could say to you, what are you waiting for? Or what should you be afraid? Let go. An idea is only as good as what you make it. Look straight ahead. Depend on the strength and integrity of your plan. Embark a new shore. Strengths and weaknesses of this sunny fury card depends on whether downsides are detected and removed or are suppressed. Other than the fire colors, red and yellow, not many colors are equal. As with the Emperor, a problem can be expressed here. A fear of contrasts and shadows, so that pure superficial prevails and a sense of aimlessness or helplessness ceases. for they know not what they do. It is important to live consciously and to be careful. Now is a good time for you to learn to bring color into your everyday life and get to know new people. Others also come towards you with inspiring energy, but do not rush. View the proposals carefully. If you know what you are doing, you can do what you want. Stay patient and firm in your will. Do not be inhibited or by obstacles by inspired, but inspired. Do not be inhibited by obstacles but inspired. So saying, even in hard times, there's still a lesson to be learned. And as long as you learn that lesson, you can advance. But if not, then that lesson's going to be thrown in your face over and over and over. I learned that the fucking hard way. Very hard-headed. My mom's an Aries, so that makes sense. Alright, Capricorn. Let's see what Capricorns need to know. How to move forward. What they're dealing with and how to move forward. Capricorns. It says that it's going to either go either way. It could be either you offering something that will last, or somebody offering you something that will last. And the bottom card is the Ace of Swords. There's a major change happening. Don't go against the grain. Ain't never good to go against the grain. You gotta go with the flow. You're in a state of choice. You got a choice. You got a choice either way you want to go. It's your choice is free will. That's the whole fucked up thing about free will shit. Alright. I just flipped the deck of scene like star cards, so I'll just take that. Usually I don't just flip the deck and do that. But I did for some reason, so I'm just gonna take it. It's for Capricorn. It says for the Capricorns, it shines over a woman who draws on unlimited resources. The star is an embodiment of our hopes, but also the pipe dream of those who lack a down-to-earth quality. The card can even stand for insolence, as well as for exaggerated search for sensations. Star and fan cults. Risk of self-forlornness. Risk of self-forlornness. Fuck ever. Or narcissism. Every life stands under its own star. Follow your star and your will, and you will find the way to your own six sources. You will discover a real treasure of life in yourself that are inside of you. Thaw frozen feelings. Bad experiences want to be lifted and settled. Beautiful hopes and dreams are realized to the end. The key to you have to be astute so that you can judge the events in contest and evaluate their path. And you need to encourage for unconventionality in order to leave the beaten track if your desire is to lead you to a new shore. That's pretty awesome. That's for Capricorn. This is for Sagittarius for the next few days. Some Sagittarius is going through it. Holding on too tightly. Holding on too tightly to something. Or there could be something offered to you and you're just not even paying attention to it. You just have to, ask your spirit guides, your angels, for the strength to move forward and help give you the answers you're looking for. Holding too tightly on something. Maybe it's a pipe dream or something that you're denying yourself or trying to ignore something that has happened in the past or something. Not want to deal with it. I got 7 discs. $88. It's a good number. It's infinity twice. Sagittarius, your advice is crack the code. Every situation, every fact, all data tell a story and have symbolism. Here it is. Look for tracks and interpreting signs. Sometimes stumbling blocks also give important clues. Seek and find until the facts are revealed. It is also about your importance, about your position. Show understanding for foreign standards. Represent the difference and the value of your very own approach. Use inflection in order to get to the point, which is significant for you. Set apart levelly and critically within existing rules. You have to seek clues and interpret signs. If any circumstance, all the facts tell a story and possess a symbolism that in which studying and interpreting that is studying and interpreting. It is also about your own importance, about your position and your intervention. And crack the code, Sagittarius. Like angels, or your spirit guides, your higher self, everybody's trying to show you signs. So look for all these repeating signs happening in your life. It could be every time you look at the clock, there's this repeat number every time you look at the clock. Or, you're noticing something more. So pay attention to the signs. Scorpio. Scorpio needs to know something they're going through and advice to move forward, please. Scorpio. Could be somebody coming back from your past. Somebody that you cared about, something that's very emotional. Saying that you will have the strength to move forward, whatever the situation is about the past that's coming back. Judgment. Maybe things wasn't right, now it's going to be right. Scorpio. Some advice to move forward, Scorpio. advice to move forward. You got Seven of Swords. You can do it. The grace of the Spirit and the force of arguments will prevail. Cunning, integrity, and futility are attributed to this card. But this card also such as unpleasant meanings if and only if you do not want to understand anything. Do not be afraid of discussions. Every argument that you are aware of, even and especially if it is only against you once, strengthens your position in the outcome. The picture shows opposing tendencies by arranging the 6 small swords against one large one. With agile awareness and staying power, you manage to capture and possess these tendencies and opposing judgments. This paves the way, and your self-image develops from a tiny little plant into a full-grown tree, as it is represented by 7 swords in total. Understand the current conflict as a combination to a better understanding of your job and your place in the world. Find out which mysteries are typical for you. Thus, you will experience and achieve something significant. Cool. That's for Scorpio. This is for Libra for the next few days. The King of Swords. And something that you've been working on. You've been working on something that it's very dear to your heart. Something that you've been putting your energy into. It's something to make up for past times of sadness, past trying to make up for things. Now that's just like Libra too, because Libra is balance, judgment. Trying to make up for things in the past that you're starting to think about again and realize I could have did things different and did things better. It's all working out in your favor. As long as you have that thought in your head, you're going to move forward. That's awesome. It's like living in your true essence. All right, that's for Libra. Advice for Libra. You got love again. I just read that for Pisces. I'm not reading it again. If you want to hear it again, you can rewind it. Alright. That's for Libra. This for Virgo. Something Virgos need to know. And advice to move forward, please. You got King of Pentacles. Then on the bottom you got Queen of Pentacles. Saying you have that's a good Virgo energy too, because it's more earth energy. That's you living, you manifesting everything that you want. Be very caring at the same time. And under that, you got the Ace of Cups. It's a very good time for Virgos. That's awesome. Right now might be a time of stillness, a time going within, meditate and think about things. Think about what you really want and put it out to the universe. Because all eyes are on you, you know. Alright. Get another card for Virgo. Get advice card for Virgo. I keep seeing the Emperor. Advice for Virgo. You have the power, and that's not bad. The Emperor is the power that explores new possibilities in life. For the Ram, birth is not a beginning which remains only temporarily. Rather, it represents its life principle to be the first to break new grounds and cultivate it. You are the master of your actions. You have the responsibility and freedom to organize and govern yourself. This applies not only to men but also to women. Examine your image of masculinity. Guard and protect yourself from selflessness and disinterest. Try to be the friend, the man, the son, the father that you wish to have for yourself. To govern yourself means to discover yourself. Take a chance and enjoy independency, acting without precedence and on your own behalf. I dare you. The key to success is a pioneering spirit. You can do it. Take heart. Awesome. That's for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising. Because I'm a Virgo Rising, I can relate to Virgos a whole lot. Alright, it's for Leo. So Leo's going through and advice to move forward next few days for Leo. And you got the Knight of Wands. Somebody coming back from your past. Six of Cups and Knight of Wands. There might be somebody coming back from your past or somebody you're thinking about. It could be just thinking about somebody from your past and work with that person, or have something that's not solved or came to a closure with this person. I keep hearing there's something you want to say to this person, or something that needs to take place to be able to move forward. And it's something that you're holding on to. You get advice card for Leo, please. Move forward. Advice card for Leo, please. You got the Nine of Cups. Advice move for Leo. You are important, a valuable part of something big. It is lucky if all little things flow. You are often afraid of your feelings. Thus, you cannot live contrary to your feelings in the long run. In the long. They overtake us and attack us if we do not serve them voluntarily. But what is contained in the cups? It is often generally said that you should build on your feelings. But there are also truthful emotions and inappropriate ideas. One needs to distinguish between them and select what is useful and what is not. For this, you have to step out of line once in a while. Could that be a problem for you? Strength. It's like Leo. Strength. Strength is to be found in insecurity. Live your big emotions. Nothing human remains foreign to you, and none of your most important needs are left empty handed. Play out the whole gamut of feelings and needs without constant review and assessment. You can develop many sides and achieve success, which will really satisfy you. Which that is something that really satisfies Leos is success. Leos are very dominant in the workplace. Alright, Cancer. Something Cancers are going through and advice to move forward. I had just too many cards. You have to go through all kinds of shit right now. I don't need to know all that. Just the main thing. That's one of the cards I just seen. The Queen of Cups. Hiding behind a mask. You're a very strong person. But you wear this fake mask. And because, you've dealt through so much in life that you don't want to show all your cards to whoever you're dealing with now, because you don't want to have the same repeating thing happen over and over and over and over. Because now it's saying, fuck that shit, I ain't doing that. I've been stomped on so many times, I ain't showing my true colors right now. Then you have the Empress, which is new ideas, new beginning. At the bottom you have the World, new beginnings, opportunities. Advice, move forward for Cancer, please. Advice for Cancer. I got the Two of Wands, Dominion. You are a fire type, and you occupy yourself with pleasures and burdens of the beginning. It sounds like Cancer card to me. I love Cancer. I love everybody. Large objects will be divided into manageable pieces. Divide and conquer is the motto of the figurative sense. Take small steps towards big goals. The Wands represents the driven force of energy and the need of self-development. Two Wands represents polarities that can reciprocally obstruct and strengthen one each other. They go against each other or go towards each other. Help each other, what I mean. How do you deal with conflicting motives and goals? With important interests and intentions which are controversial within the self or between you and others. Do not allow yourself to be driven into a quandary. Avoid pathwork. In your current question, something new develops and only you can discover. It's no good mincing words. The ball is in your court. It's all up to you. Nobody's gonna make your mind up for you. You make your own mind up. What? Live in your true self. Only those who are able to be a beginner again can learn to master their craft. then you are stronger than all paper tigers and lounge lizards. Alright, that's for Cancer. Something Gemini needs to know for the next couple of days. And advice to move forward. I got time to meditate, be within, think about what you really want, and put out to the universe what you want. You know, there might be offers to you right now, you know, all these offers being made to you, and just not want to choose, not want to, not want to choose that one. But it's a time for happiness, big changes. Maybe you're shunned out, or having that, staying on, you know, the other side, you know, pushing towards one side and like self-pity or something. That's what I keep saying. It says trust your feelings, trust yourself, and quit doubting yourself. And quit self-doubt and self-pity. You're strong. You're a very, very strong person. You have something to offer people, so quit doubting yourself. Advice to move forward. Gemini. Advice to move forward. And you got Empress. This is the card of Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. The proverbial irresistibly of Venus comes from her naturalness and her emotionality, and that she expresses herself in emotion by which an inseparable unit forms between the interior and exterior. To live this femininity is not just a theme for women, but also for men. Come to grips with your experiences and notions of femininity. Be a good friend, wife, daughter, or mother to yourself and to others. Like everyone else, you embody a certain truth that distinguishes and crowns you. Spare yourself any artificial fulfilling. Make your emotions fertile. Represent and embody your personal nature. This occurs for the person and the goals that you love. Do not be determined by exterior obligations. Carry them out, but take care of your responsibilities and yourself and your well-being. Let yourself create energy run free. It is a question of your enjoyment of life and everyday eroticism. The point that you are close to yourself, that you do not deceive yourself and accept life with love and passion. If you love and are loved, your nature will blossom. Your sense and senses will get their chance. Love grows, and with it, the beauty of existence. Support your loved ones. Make yourself comfortable. Fight for your happiness within bitterness and without indifference. Speak to your fellow human with respect. Do not make a real difference and reap rich rewards. The key to success, authenticity and comfort. Let it flow to you. That is an awesome fucking card. Alright. Taurus. Something Taurus need to know. Next few days and advice to move forward. Taurus. Got the Lovers on the bottom. And the Hierophant. And Chariot. say that you're getting over an inner conflict with somebody that you love. Like trying to go against the grain for so long, and you're finally having a realization, to be able to have everything you want in life. All you gotta do is just stop going against the flow and accept people for the way they are. And then everybody, you'll be respected for that. Advice to move forward for Taurus. Advice to move forward for Taurus. The Ace of Swords. You have the power. You have the power to make a difference in your life and in everybody's life around you. A sharp mind is double-edged. The Ace of Swords stands for spiritual energy in pure, concentrated form. It is about the electricity that lies through crackle, that lets thoughts crackle. The crown of creation, on the other hand, a maximum level of alienation from nature. Each thing has its proverbial two sides, for the two-edged sword above all. Take it as a gift and as a mission to take up the sword again to find new solutions and new decisions. The spirit that flows through everything that provides universal and unity, it is a prejudice that the mind only provides for separations. Feel the one spirit who dwells in all and also wholly flows through you. A new beginning of thinking brings you luck. The fertility of the mind is measured in the lifting, the refinement, and the fulfillment of needs. That is the criteria. That's for Taurus. Some Aries needs to know something they're going through and advice to move forward, please. You have something to offer, an offering. You might be waiting for a decision about an offer, like expecting the worst, but you're above everybody else. No, there ain't no need to expect the worst. No, you got the upper hand. Quit trying to dwell in past mistakes and look, as long as you stay true to yourself, you will have, your life will make you happy. Just stay your true self. Don't dwell on the past and look forward, not behind you. You're constantly walking down the road and you're looking behind you, you're going to trip and fall over something. Because you're not looking forward, you're looking behind you. Advice for Aries. You got the Six of Discs. Success. Aries. For you flow milk and honey. That's the honeymoon, heaven on earth. Or the other side of the picture, a situation in which the external achievements, the inner circle, cannot reach the. Hold on. I'll slow down. A situation in which the external achievements, the outer circle, cannot reach the inner circle. The inner circle, a phase of being idle, the coupling is disconnected. It moves too little of what would satisfy one's own needs. The value of the self is, however, the greatest when as many possibilities benefit from it. When when as many possible benefit from it. In this case, you have only what you give away. What you give away, you give back. How you talk to people is what you're going to get back. You put out love, you're going to get it back. You put out hate towards somebody, you're going to get it back. For you, inner balance is very important. You create an atmosphere of closeness and sharing in which the differences of big and small, strong and weak are reduced. A situation in which you can also be weak without provoking strength, and the same vice versa. A situation eventually in which, without scruple or genuflection, you can accept and achieve the joy of giving, not this charitable giving of things which you even do not need, not this transfigured self abandonment. If with your talents you fulfill needed, and with your needs, talents awaken and are provoked, a gain results every time. This added value, this productivity is the key to your current issues. Be careful not to manage and shortage, but to make a profit. Awesome. There you have it. I did it. My two fishes didn't swim in opposite directions that time. I hope everybody have a good one. And please comment and I'll try to write back to you when I get time and all that good stuff. Love y'all. Have a good one. Namaste.